Hello, Super Scholars. I'm so excited that you are back from your weekend. I hope everyone had a great weekend and that you're ready to come back and do some learning. Before we start any lesson, we need to go over our learning targets and success criteria. So today I am learning to subtract within 20. I know I've got it when I can show and explain how many are left. Some important words that we need for this week are count back, and this just means that we're counting numbers in a backwards order. So we're going from the bigger number down to the smaller number. Our next vocabulary word is number line. Number lines help us count forward and backwards. Make sure to practice counting backwards from 100 all the way to 1 with Jack Hartman before you move on to the next slide. So first, I'm going to show you how to solve this word problem with a number line. How many apples? Max picked 12 apples. He gave 6 of them to Rosa. How many apples did Max have then? How many apples did Max start with? Right, he started with 12 apples. So I'm going to mark the number 12 on my number line because that's where I'm starting. He gave 6 of his apples to Rosa. So to show that, I'm going to draw little jumps, and I'm going to draw back 6 of them because that's how many he gave to Rosa. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know that those little jumps aren't perfect, but that's okay. How many jumps did we take? We went back or counted back 6 because that's how many he gave away to Rosa. What number did I land on? Right, I landed on the number 6, and I'm going to circle that for us right here. So if I started at 12 and then I gave 6 away, which I showed with my jumps here, and ended on the number 6, how many apples does Max have now? Right, he has 6 apples. So that's how you can use a number line to solve a problem. Now remember, our success criteria is when you can show and explain how many are left. So if I drew my number line and show my work, that's me showing how I solved it. Now I need to make sure I write the solution over here. So one way I could do that is by drawing a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I gave 6 away, so I'm just going to mark off 6, which left me with 6. I could also use an equation like this. 12, and let me fix that 12 for us. 12 minus 6 equals 6. So now I have shown my work and explained the answer. Okay, let me clear this before we move on to the next slide. Now you're going to show me how to solve this problem using our new strategy, number lines. Remember, you should show your work and be ready to explain what you did. So if you're doing this from home, show your work on your paper and then go show an adult how you solved your problem. Or you can even submit a video of you explaining how you solved this problem. So this time you're solving. Max had 12 apples. How many did he start with? 12. He gave 7 of them to Rosa. How many apples does Max have left? Solve this problem using our new strategy using a number line. Once you've completed this, let's review the strategies we have learned to help us solve subtraction word problems. So we've worked with using numbers, and we use those a lot when we show our work with equations. We've also have used pictures. Another way to solve subtraction problems is using words. And we can even use words to explain how we solve the problem. And then today we learned how to use a number line to help us solve subtraction problems. Practice using all 4 of these strategies to solve the problem, how many pennies? Kim had 15 pennies. She spent 6 pennies on a new pencil. How many pennies does she have left? So my first strategy was to use numbers. If I were going to use numbers, then I could do this. She started with 15, then she spent 6. How many are left? I could also do a picture, and I'm just going to do little dots. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I also need to show that she spent 6 of them, so that's 6 going away. So I'm going to just draw a line through 6. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The third way was using words. So I could write 15, and let me do this to make it just a little bit easier. Oh no! So if I wanted to use words, I could write 15 minus 6 is, and then write the answer. I'm also going to bring our number line back so that we can see how we use that as well. So just like last time, I'm going to mark where we're starting. And we know that Kim started with 15. Now we know that she spent 6 of her pennies. So how many am I going to count back? 6. Right. Okay, are you ready to count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number did I land on? 9. So that means that she has 9 pennies left. Now I know that it got rid of my picture and my numbers, But you could always rewind this video to look at that. But those are the 4 ways that we can use um, all 4 strategies to help us solve the same word problem. So you're going to practice doing that today on your independent work. And let me pull that up for us over here. Oh, and I'm not sure. It looks like it won't let me. Hmm. Wonder if I click on this. There we go. So your independent practice is to complete pages 46 and 51. Remember, you should always show your work, especially now that you have 4 awesome strategies that you can use to solve these problems. And I'm going to challenge you. Last week, we challenged you to show us 2 ways to solve the problem. Do you think you can show us using all 4 ways? Oh, I just know that you can. I'm gonna be looking for scholars that can show us all 4 ways how they solve these problems. Don't forget, once you finish, take a picture of your work and upload it to Google Classroom.